Good morning and welcome back to day 4 in the Great Bread Baking Kitchen for our Great Bread Bake Off Holiday Club. I've got lots of things going on this morning. I'm very busy because Mr. Mouse and I are planning a rather splendid picnic that we're going to have later on, and we've got everything ready. We're getting the picnic basket and everything that we need for a really good picnic, but I'm going to make some bread rolls. So are you ready for some bread making this morning? I'm putting some flour into my bowl, and then I need to find a spoon. I've got a spoon for stirring and some water. I wonder if you've had a go at making some bread while you've been doing this holiday club. It's great fun, and if you were able to do that at home, you can have a go at making bread rolls like I'm doing today. But I need to drop more water in here just to mix this up. So we're going to go and have this lovely adventure and see what we get up to on our picnic today. Well, here we are. I think this is ready. Oh, a bit sticky now, so you know what we need now. My favourite bit. Need some flour. Send some your way. There we are. Get lots of flour on my board and tip out my dough. This is the bit, you know I like this bit because it's very messy. Oh, there it goes. That's it. And, oh, yes, get my hands in there. Oh, it's very sticky, this one. I think put lots of flour in, but a bit too much water in. You ready for some kneading? Get those arms going. I'm going to knead my bread here. Oh, off we go. Put this bowl out the way so it's all getting a bit messy. There we are. Oh. Right, are you ready? So let's do a bit of exercise. Are you ready with those arms? Let's go popping forward with the arms and then up to the air and out to the side. Can you get those legs going? You can't see my feet, but they're marching under the table. I'm going to march. Can you march while I'm mixing this dough? Oh, there we are. I think it's about ready. Needs a little bit more kneading. And then I'll make it into some bread rolls. Now then, there's one. Oh, how many am I going to get out of this dough? 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Make them nice and round. 4. Oh, just enough for 5 bread rolls. Oh, that's interesting. We might hear something about 5 rolls in our story later on. Well, it's interesting that I just had enough dough to make that. Now we know what happens to those. They need to go under the cloth to prove so that they rise up a little bit ready to go in the oven. So it's time for, you know what's coming now, it's our 2-minute challenge. 2 minutes, and what are we going to be finding today? Well, we've had water, flour, bread. Oh, today our ingredient that's helping us get the letter for today is salt. Salt, so that's S. So for our 2-minute challenge today, we are going to go and find things that are sweet. Oh, so that could be sweet, or it could be, what else is sweet? Sugar sweet and cake sweet. Wonder how many things you can think of that are sweet. I'm going to go and see what I can find, so I'm going to set the timer going. Are we ready? Are we set? And go! Oh, it's things that are sweet. Let me see what I can find. out. Oh, get back quickly. Quickly, quickly. Almost back, almost back. And stop. Hope you're all back with me. Everybody back. Everybody found something. Haven't lost anybody. I wonder what you found. I've only got 3 things. I wonder if you found more than I did. I've got a melon. That's sweet. I like melon to eat. And I've got a satsuma. I like satsumas and they're very sweet. They smell nice too. Satsuma. And I've got a sneaky packet of little biscuits here. And they're sweet too. They've got chocolate in them, so they're very sweet. And I do like those with my cup of coffee. I've got coffee today and I've got coffee in my koala mug. Can you see? That's today's mug. That's what I'm using on day 4. My koala. And got a lovely cup of coffee. Been running around doing that challenge. I'm just going to have a quick slurp of coffee. Ooh. Ooh. Koala, you do make a good cup of coffee. Got something hidden away in my house, which I made, this is going to rhyme, for Mr. Mouse. Something in my house for Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse, would you like to come over and see what I've got? Come and have a look. It's nice that you've stuck around for a bit longer today and not run off. Let's see what's inside this house. Something I baked in the oven for you to help you tell the story. Got 1, 2, 3. Have a look inside. 4. 5 little rolls, and I've made some bread fish. It's bread fish there for you to take on the picnic. They're special mouse-sized snacks, but also they're going to help us tell the story. Now I wonder, could you just nip off for me and go and get the picnic the box, the lunch box that we put your food in? Can you go and do that for me? Okay, say bye to everyone. Bye, and we'll see you a bit later on. Try not to fall asleep anywhere while you're out and about getting the box, okay? See you later. Bye. Oh, Mr. Mouse, he's running off. He's gone across the floor there now. Oh, he's out the door. He's gone. And it's time for our story. Got my nice coffee, so I'm going to sit back and enjoy listening and watching the story with you. Don't forget, watch out for those loaves and fishes that I made for Mouse's lunchbox. I think you might see them in the story.
A very big picnic. Lots of people wanted to hear Jesus talk about God, and many more wanted him to make them well. So they followed him everywhere, from town to town, from city to country, and all the way back again. We need a rest, Jesus said to his friends one day. So they took a little boat trip across Lake Galilee, hoping to camp for a while in the hills beyond. But the people were so eager to see Jesus that they raced around the shoreline to meet him on the other side. Jesus was tired, but when he turned and saw the people following him up the hill, he stopped. "They're like sheep without a shepherd," he said to his friends. "They need someone to show them the way." So he sat himself down right then and there, and he started to teach. "God loves you," Jesus said. "He knows what's best for you. The most amazing things can happen when you trust him." Jesus said a lot more than that. He taught all day, in fact. And by then, the people were hungry. Philip Jesus called to one of his friends, "Can you go out and buy some food for these people?" Philip just laughed. "There are more than 5,000 of them. It would take 6 months' pay to feed them all." Then Andrew, Peter's brother, spoke up. "There's a boy here, Jesus, who has a little food. 5 loaves of bread and a couple of fish. It's not much, but it's a start." "So it is," grinned Jesus, and he rubbed his hands together as if he were about to go to work. "Make the people sit down in little groups. Tell them we're going to have a picnic." Jesus' friends looked at Jesus. They looked at the little boy's lunch. They looked at the enormous crowd. They looked at each other and shrugged. "All right," they agreed. "Whatever you say." Jesus smiled as he watched them go. Then he bowed his head, thanked God for the food, and started breaking it into pieces. The friends returned and began to pass out the pieces. And to their amazement, there was plenty for the first group, and the second group, and the third group, and then every group. Plenty for everyone, more than enough to go round. So much, in fact, that there were 12 baskets full of leftovers to take home. The people patted their tummies. They struggled to their feet. They wiped the crumbs from their mouths. But all Jesus' friends could do was stare. "It's just as I told you," said Jesus. "God can do the most amazing things. All we have to do is trust him."
Enjoyed the story. I enjoyed sitting down with my drink and listening to the story with you. And did you see the loaves and fishes? Speaking of seeing things, you see Mr. Mouse? He was listening to the story with me. He came back, but then he's gone again. And I don't know where he is. So keep your eyes open for him, won't you? Have a look out for him for me. I might just go and give him a shout. Shan't be a moment. Could I just give him a shout in the garden? Mr. Mouse! Mr. Mouse! Hello, Mr. Mouse. Oh, we'll see if that...
Dreaming of cheese sandwiches and picnics and all sorts of wonderful things I'm going to be doing today. Lovely sleep, but oh, what was that in my dream? No, that wasn't in my dream. That's Nicholas shouting to me from the kitchen. Oh, I'm supposed to be here picking up this box. I just fell asleep. This rug was so comfortable, so comfy. I just found myself having a nap, and I think I might just enjoy a few moments more. Oh.
Mouse. Oh, we'll see if that finds him. See if he's in the garden, because he may still be out. Perhaps sleeping on the picnic rug. He went to get his box to put his food in. So I'm going to wrap that up for him. Like in the story, the little boy had the lunch of 5 loaves and 2 fish. And I don't think he would have had a lunchbox. He would have probably had his food tied up in a cloth, like I'm going to do with this. And in this story, told us that God knew what the people needed and he took care of them. And he made that food go all the way around so they all had something to eat. There we are. There's a parcel, look, with a lunch in. That's probably how he would have carried his lunch, with his loaves and fishes. And that gets me thinking about what I'm going to write on my little man today. Just going to get my pen, left it over here. God knows us. God knows what we need. God knows. Oh, can't spell. God knows us. God knows us. We've been singing that in our song, haven't we? God knows me and God loves me. God below, beneath, below, beside, above me. Oh, I've got my words all wrong. We're going to sing the song in a moment. So I hope you'll join me with the song and the actions. But I think it's time for today's challenge with Sam. I think it's very energetic today. So let's go over to Sam and see what we're going to be getting up to today.
Hello, today's challenge is star jumps. How many can you do in 30 seconds? I'm going to give it a go. 31. How many can you do?
Oh, that was hard work. I've been out doing star jumps. How many, I wonder, will you manage to do? I didn't do very many at all. Oh dear. Anyway, it's time for our song now, so let's join in with the words and the actions.
For God is with me every hour of every day. God is taking care of me and God is showing me the way. God knows me and God loves me, God below, beside, above me. I know that God will save me when I fall. God knows me when I'm very good and knows me when I'm bad. God knows when I am happy and God knows when I am sad. God knows me when I'm hungry and God gives me food to eat. God knows me when I'm lonely and God gives me friends to meet. God knows me from my hairy head right down until my feet. God is here. God is here, for God is with me every hour of every day. God is taking care of me and God is showing me the way. God knows me and God loves me, God below, beside, above me. I know that God will save me when I fall.
Hello, Mr. Mouse here. Yes, I've come to do the, what is it I've come to do? Yes, of course, the memory verse, yes. And I see on the board here, the word on the little man today is, God knows me. Well, that's quite worrying, so, but no, not really, because God knows all about me, and made me just who I am as Mr. Mouse. So that's very good, and we've learned all about that today. So are we ready to do the memory verse? Because you know how Nicola will be checking up on me if I haven't done it. So are we ready? Are you ready to join with me? Okay, so trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. So shall we try that again? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Oh, I think I can hear her coming. So I'm going to dash now. Bye!
It's almost time for us to finish now. Mr. Mouse is back here with me and he tells me that he has just done the memory verse. Even though I haven't seen him for most of the day, he tells me that he's been here. So I hope you're getting along well with your memory verse and that you're learning the words and where that comes from in the Bible. And it's time now to go off and do your crafts and